Put your feet to the floor, let your knees go side to side. Let your head go side to side. Notice your breath and see if you can inhale and exhale for the same length. Good, and then come back through center. Left leg long, right heel to the ceiling, to the sky, I suppose. Natural curve to your low back, but the sacrum is grounded. Pull the toes towards your face, spread the toes. Point the toes away from you. Pull the toes towards your face. Point the toes, and go ahead and roll out that ankle. You can even roll the whole leg if that feels good. Make circles with the legs. Go one way, then the other. And then come back through center, shoulders back and down, and slowly open that leg out to the right. Let that leg hover wherever the leg stops. Try to keep that left hip down. Relax the neck. Point the toes. Pull the toes towards your face. Point the toes. Pull the toes towards your face. Stay here. Breath in. And exhale back through center. Let that leg cross over the left leg, but keep the right hip grounded. So you're reaching to the left bottom corner of your mat. Point the toes. Pull the toes towards your face. Point the toes. Toes towards your face. Stay here. One more breath in. Press through the heel. Pull the toes towards your face. Exhale back through center. Start to bend the knee towards your armpit. Keep the hands down at first, so it's a happy baby without your hands. Heel up to the sky. And then recruit the hand behind your thigh, behind the shin, or inside the arch of the foot for a half happy baby here. You can let the leg go away from your body to straighten the leg slightly and rebend it a few times. When you're ready, come back through center, straighten that leg right up to the sky. Hands behind the thigh or the shin. Start to lift the head and the shoulder off the ground. The legs pulling, grab behind the leg. Yeah, the legs pulling away, and it's lifting your chest up. And then slowly release the arms, head and shoulder to the ground, and with control, lower this leg all the way down, nice and slowly. When it gets there, shake it out. When you're ready, left leg up to the sky. Feel that natural curve to the low back, but sacrum grounded. Sacrum, that triangle bone at the bottom of your spine. You'll have that natural curve. You know your low back, do you feel that lifted slightly? Yeah. But then that below it is grounded. Like where your butt cheeks start, that's gonna be down. Yeah. Point the toes away. Pull the toes towards your face. Point the toes, and then roll out the ankle, or roll that whole leg, making circles with the leg. Go one way, then the other. And then back to center. Brace your hands by your side and slowly open that leg to the left until that right hip wants to lift, then pause. Hover that leg. Point the toes away. Pull the toes towards your face. Point the toes. Pull the toes towards your face. Stay here. One more breath in. Exhale back through center. Start to let that leg cross over the right, but keep the left hip grounded. Point the toes. Toes to your face. Point the toes. Toes to your face. Stay here. One more breath in. And exhale back through center. Start to pull the knee towards your armpit. An unhappy baby, but the heel up towards the sky. Keep holding the knee down, and then grab behind the thigh, the calf, or inside the arch of the foot for a half happy baby. You might start to let that leg move away from your body to straighten the knee a little and rebend a few times. Your throat and neck are soft. Then bring that knee back through center, press the heel up to the sky. Clasp behind the thigh. Press the leg away from you to lift the shoulders, lift the head. Take one more breath in. And exhale, lower the shoulders, lower the head, and slowly with control, lower this leg all the way to the ground. Reach your fingers up and overhead, point through the toes. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, hug the knees to your chest. Roll a little side to side if that feels nice, one way then the other. You can either roll to your right side to come up to your hands and knees, or rock and roll up and down the spine. Give a little momentum to come all the way up and over to your tabletop, whatever that looks like right now. Give yourself a little shake when you get there. And if you want, you can move through cat-cow. So inhale your chest towards the ground, shoulder blades might squeeze, gaze where your neck is comfy. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round, drive through the hands to round that upper back. Keep moving here at your own pace. And add any movement that your body wants to take naturally. On the next exhale, come back through center. Inhale forward with the hips and shoulders, elbows in, slowly lower down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose, shoulders back and together. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, inhale, lift up, pause. Exhale, hover the hands. Inhale, elbows squeeze back and together. Exhale, press back either to your tabletop or child's pose for a few breaths. Take one more breath in and let it go. Inhale up to your tabletop. Have your blocks ready. So right hand to the block, left hand has a block nearby. Right foot behind you. Lift the foot off the ground and bend the back knee. So from here, you can just press that heel up towards the sky, or send that left block behind you, press the block into the heel, and the heel squeezes back. So it's a really good strengthener for that hamstring. Good. Keep squeezing that heel towards the block pressing back. You might get a little cramping here. Take another breath in. Exhale, the block down, the leg out to the side. In line-ish with your knee. Your hands can stay on blocks here. Shake it forward and back a few times if that feels okay. And when you're ready, wiggle that front foot forward to the front of your mat for a low lunge. Good. Press into your thigh, inhale, reach up, low lunge. And exhale, hands down, inside that front foot. Wiggle that left knee back until you feel that stretch in the quad. Drop the knee to the ground. A few rounds of lizard back and forth. So when you can have your hands on the floor or the blocks, and then start to pull the hips back, straighten that front leg. You might like your hands on blocks here. You'll inhale to come forward. You might even tuck the back toe, lift that back leg, let the hip hang, and then drop the back knee, pull that right hip back. So a few times towards your lizard and half splits. You're getting it now? Does that make more sense to you? What I like to do at the end in the lizard pose Take a little twist so that right hand can be on that right thigh. Nice. Take another breath. If you're twisted, untwist. Bring the knees down. Blocks to the side, hands to the floor. Good. A few rounds of down dog if you want. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. In down dog, you really wiggle out the hips, shake it side to side. You can bend the knees, lift the hips up and back. And then a few times, if you like, inhale, roll out through a high plank. Exhale, back down dog. Inhale, roll out, high plank. Exhale, back down dog. One more, inhale, roll out, high plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Lower all the way down. Nice and slow. Good control. Inhale, lift the chest and your legs if you'd like. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe the legs, elbows squeeze to your rib cage. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press back to your knees for a tabletop or child's pose or down dog. You choose where you want to go for 3 breaths. One more breath in. And exhale back through tabletop. Good. Get your blocks ready. So left hand on the block. Right hand has a block near it. Left leg behind you. Lift that left leg just a few inches. Left leg. Bend the back knee. You can pulse that heel up to the sky, or take the right block behind you, press the block into the heel squeezes towards the block. So the block and the heel are pressing against each other. Keep breathing. Lift that knee away from the floor. And then exhale, the block and hand down. Swing that left leg over to the left in line-ish with that right knee. Press down into that left foot. Squeeze it towards your knee and hinge forward and back a few rounds. Your hands can be on blocks or on the floor. Nice. Then when you're ready, on the next exhale, wiggle that left foot forward and step it to the left side of your mat. Roll on up to your thigh for a low lunge, front knee bent. Inhale, reach the arms up. And breathe. Good, one more breath in. Exhale, hands inside that left foot. Wiggle the back knee back behind you. And then we'll shift from this lizard pose to straighten that front leg, pull that left hip back for a half splits variation. Inhale forward for your lizard. You might even lift that back leg. And exhale, half splits. I like my hands inside that left foot. You might like one hand on either side. Just depends on what feels good for you. When that front leg is straight, really press down into that left heel and drag the hip back. If you want to add a twist, you can stay forward in that lizard lunge. Left hand to the left thigh and take a little twist here if that feels okay. Chin out of the chest. One more breath in. Exhale, hand inside that front foot. Rock the back foot outside the right for a squat. Elbows out. Knees squeeze in. Come as high or low as you want. The heels can be lifted or lowered. Keep breathing. One more breath. Exhale. The hands down, feet down, shake the hips side to side, fold forward. Bend the knees, let the head hang heavy, shake it out. Nice. Press into your thighs. Inhale, lift halfway, squeeze the shoulder blades like in cobra. Exhale, lower. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Stay here, breath in and out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs, hands to the floor or blocks. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Stay here, breath in and out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Last time, press into your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to chest. Stay here, breath in and out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right foot steps back, back leg stays straight. Inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Back heel lifts, bend the back knee, drive the ball of foot down and forward. Good, maybe even look up. Right glute is squeezing. One more breath in. Exhale, hands down, step back to your knees or down dog. Wherever you are, breathe and move. One more inhale. And let it out. Inhale, right leg behind you. Exhale, knee towards your right armpit, squeeze it in and step it down. If the back knee is grounded, lift that back knee. Inhale, lift your belly away from the thigh, rise all the way up, crescent lunge. Lift the back heel, bend that back knee, drive the ball of the foot down and forward. Test your balance by looking up. Feel the left glute squeeze. One more breath in. Exhale, hands down, step the feet together, front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, all the way up to stand, hands to chest. Stay here, breath in and out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left foot steps back, back leg stays straight. One breath in, inhale, reach up, left glute squeezes. Exhale, hands down, step back, down dog or to your knees. One breath in and out. Inhale, left leg behind you. Exhale, knee towards left armpit, squeeze it in and step it down. If that back knee is grounded, lift the back knee. Slowly lift your belly away from the thigh. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, squeeze that right glute. Exhale, hands down, step both feet together, front of the mat. Nice. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Two more times. Bend the knees, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Last time. Bend the knees, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to chest. Stay here, breath in and out. Bend the knees slightly. Ground down into the left foot. Start to lift the right leg in front of you. You can hold on to that knee or bring the hands to your hips or whatever works. Shoulders back and down. Maybe straighten that leg out in front. Hands go wherever they want. Good. Inhale, squeeze the knees together like you're kicking yourself in the butt. One more breath in. And exhale, knee out in front. You can stay here working on your balance, or left hand comes to the outside of that right knee. Twist towards your right hand to the back hip. Lift your chin out of the chest. Maybe straighten that front leg. Maybe hands go wide, whatever works for you. Wobble. Take one more breath in. Exhale, come back and step it down. Go ahead and bounce and shake it out and let that side go. We'll do that on the other side, and then we'll play with the blocks standing. Bend the knees a little. Ground down through the right foot. Lift that left knee up. Good. Hands by your side or your hips, whatever helps you to stabilize. Feel that grounded foot grounding even more. Nice and tall as you breathe in. Then exhale, squeeze the knees together like you're kicking yourself in the butt. Keep the hip points lifted, up nice and tall. One more breath in. Exhale, the knee out in front. You can stay here working on your balance, or the right hand comes to the outside of that left thigh. Left hand can come to your low back, help you to twist. You can stay here. You can straighten that top leg. Right glute is squeezing, helping you to stabilize. Maybe reach the arms. Use the belly muscles to help you twist. Come back to whenever you want to touch down. Good. One more breath in. Exhale back through center and step it down. Shake it out. Good. So grab your block. It's going to get a little more tricky. Yeah? Take that block and press it to the bottom of your bum to squeeze the heel towards your bum. Right foot squeezing. Nice. Nice. So now you're going to have to balance and squeeze at the same time. Nice. Keep squeezing that. Hold on a second. Keep squeezing. Squeeze, squeeze. There you are. Yes. If you can manage, you can start to hinge forward. Like you're in an airplane. And then come back up to stand. Try to do that one more time if you can. Nice. And when you're ready, set it down. Bounce it out. Doesn't matter if you did a great job or not. Just let that side go. Let's try the other side. So that block comes to the bottom of the glute. And then squeeze that heel towards your bum. You could also do this without any block, just squeezing, but you don't get that feedback. Good. So you're going to squeeze that together. Keep squeezing, stay here, or start to hinge like you're in an airplane. You're going to have to really squeeze that block to keep it in place as you lift back up. And then try again. Nice. Whenever you've had enough, drop it, set it down, whatever you want to do, shake it out. Good. You can bring the blocks underneath your shoulders there. Good. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to the blocks. Bend the left knee. Take the right toes behind you. Lift that back leg. So you can lift and lower that back leg a few times. You might notice that that right glute squeezes to help lift that back leg. Remember this feeling. If you wanted to keep that back leg lifted, you can keep it lifted and see if you can come to your fingerprints, or maybe even lift the hands off the block altogether. And when you're ready, gently step that back foot down. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, lay your torso forward. Inhale, reach forward, drag the back toe in. Exhale, lift off, airplane pose. Good, breathe, squeeze the shoulder blades. You can bring your hands to the blocks for a standing splits here. Leg stays lifted, hands to the blocks, or the hands can come to the floor. Up to you if you want to keep those hips even, or you can straighten that leg all the way up to the sky, just whatever feels good for you. All right. One more breath in. And exhale, both feet to the floor. You can take your feet a little wider than your hips, and even as wide as your mat, and shake it out. Just one more side. Good. Then heel toe the feet back underneath you. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to chest. Stay here, breath in and out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your blocks. This time, left toes go behind you. Start to lift and lower that back leg. Hands press into the blocks to lift your chest away from the floor, chin out of your chest. You can keep working on this hip strengthener, or you can keep that back leg lifted. Come to your fingertips. Lift your chest away from the floor for airplane variation. Shoulders back and together. One more breath in. Exhale, touch those back toes behind you. Good. One breath in, crescent lunge. Nice, big breath in, reach your hands up, wobble up, whatever you want to do here. Good. Exhale, lean your torso forward. Inhale, reach forward to lift that back leg up. We were just here, airplane pose. Back glute, left glute turns on to lift that back leg. Keep the leg lifted, hands down, standing splits. So you can let your chest come more towards the leg this time. The hips can stay square, or you can open that top hip up. You can come to a different level on your blocks, or your hands to the floor, or wrap your hands around that grounded foot. Wherever you are, breathe. And then exhale, both feet to the ground. Shake out the hips, side to side. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right foot steps back. Back heel spins down. Press into that front thigh. Inhale, cartwheel the arms up, warrior two. Press to the heels, squeeze the heels, reach to the arms. Flip the front palm, straighten the front leg. Inhale, up and back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, forearm to the thigh. Top arm can reach up or take some circles. One more breath in. Exhale all the way up and back. Stay here for one more breath in. Exhale, hands to your hips. Bring the feet parallel. You can take the hands to your hips or clasp them behind you. Roll the shoulders back and down, whatever works for you. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Wide-legged forward fold. You can keep your hands up and overhead, or you can bring your hands to the floor or blocks. You can bend one knee and shift all your weight to that side. And then switch. One more breath in. And exhale back through center. Bend the knees, slowly roll up to your thighs. Come all the way back up. This time, right toes to the back of the mat. Left foot parallel with the short edge of the mat. Bend that front knee. Reach your hands, warrior two. Press through the heels, squeeze the heels together. Reach through the fingers. Flip the front palm, straighten the front leg. Inhale, up and back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, forearm to the thigh. Top arm can make circles, or it might just reach to get some length in the side body. Keep breathing. One more breath in. And exhale all the way up and back, straighten that right leg. One more inhale, reach to the front of your mat. Exhale, hands to your hips, feet parallel again. This time turn the heels in, toes out. Bend the knees. Open the arms nice and wide. Left arm on top. Back of the hands pressed together. Or you can take eagle arms here, whatever you prefer. If the back of the hands are pressing together, they're pressing together so strongly, the fingers pull forward, the upper back rounds. Keep bending the knees, pulsing. Take one more breath in. Exhale, open the arms, straighten the legs. Stay here for another breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Exhale, woo, rebend the knees, right arm on top, back of the hands together. Pulse with the feet. This time you might lift the heels and drop the heels. Keep pressing those hands together, lift the heels, upper back rounds, drop the heels. One more time, lift the heels, big breath in. Exhale, straighten and reach the arms up. Stay here for an inhale. And exhale, hands to your hips. Nice. This time, heel, toe the feet together. We'll come back to the squat that we started with. Elbows out, knees in. Come a little lower than you did the first time if that's okay for your knees and hips. Shoulders back. Big breath in. And exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Legs wide. Yeah, take a fold forward. You can reach over to the left and to the right. Good. So if you're rounding so much there in the back, you can bend the knees a little. Yeah. Nice. Slowly start to roll up. Swing your legs forward if they weren't there already. Good. Before we come down to rest, we'll do that little arm balance here. Have your blocks by your sides. Press into your hands. Lean forward. Press down to lift your bum. So the bum pulls back. Yeah. Now lean back to lift your feet. And lower down. So you got to lean forward with the chest a lot. And then press down to lift your butt. Nice. And now start to lean back to lift your feet. Okay, here's the other thing. When you're leaning back, so you're leaning forward, pressing down to lift up. And then as I lean back, I'm also pulling my feet back to lift. Try one more time. So lean forward, press down, lift the butt. Pull the hips back slightly to lift the feet. Nice. Go ahead, press the feet to the floor. You can have your hands on the blocks. Lift the hips up.
Did I move these?
Good. And lower them down. 2 more like that. Press into your feet, press into your hands. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Nice.
A lot harder than it should be.
Lower all the way down to the floor. Good. Cross your right heel over the left thigh. Press that right shin away. And then you can stay here if that's enough for your outer right hip. Or with the arms down, keep the arms down, but pull that left knee towards your face. So the legs are resisting each other. The right knee is pressing forward and the left knee is pulling towards your face. You can sway a little side to side. If you like to make this more passive, you can grab behind the left thigh with your hands, but I like to keep it active here. Breathe. Shoulders relax. One more breath in. And then exhale, both feet up to the sky. Wiggle out the toes and the ankles. And nice and slowly bend the knees, both feet to the floor. Left heel over the right thigh and press that left shin forward. This might be enough for you today. You might stay here. Or you can pick that right foot off the ground, squeeze the right knee towards your face. Left shin pressing forward, right shin to your face. Shoulders back and down, maybe a little sway. Try to relax the throat and the neck. You can make it more passive by grabbing behind the right thigh if that feels good for you. Wherever you are, breathe. One more inhale. And exhale, back through center, both feet up to the sky. Wiggle out the ankles. If you like, you can come to a full happy baby now, since we started with those half happy babies. Grab inside the arches of the feet or behind the calf or the thigh. You can straighten one leg, then the other. You might straddle the legs. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Let the hips sway to the right and to the left, massaging that low back if that feels right for you. And when you're ready, both feet to the floor. So before we take a twist, let's try a few back bends if you want. Shoulders back and down. Your feet can be as wide as the mat. Press into your feet to lift the hips up. So a few times like that, you might lift and lower. If you feel tired in your legs, because we did a lot of leg work today, you can just lift and lower like this, or you can put the block underneath that sacrum, that triangle bone at the bottom of your spine where those cheeks are. Or if you wanted to make this a little more active, as you're lifted in bridge, you can reach the right foot forward, keep the knees in line. That makes it a little harder, but keep the right hip lifted. And then drop the foot. Maybe the left leg reaches, knees together, keep the left hip lifting, and then lower down. You can lower all the way down. You can repeat that one more time if you'd like, or lift and lower, or remain in that supported back bend. Just move a few more minutes, a few more breaths, like however you want to. If wheel is in your practice, you can put your hands behind your shoulders and lift up to a wheel. Wherever you are, take another breath in. And exhale, lower the hips all the way down. You can let your knees widen your feet together here, or your feet wide and your knees together. Left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Shoulders back and down, relax the throat. Feel that natural curve to your low back. One more breath in. And let it go. Let your left leg long, hug your right knee into your chest, give that leg a little shake. And then the left hand grabs that knee and pulls it over to the left. You can shimmy your shoulders out from underneath you. You can straighten that top leg. You can let that leg rest on a block or a cushion or something of height if that feels nice. Feel nice and long as you breathe in. Twist a little deeper if you want when you breathe out. Another breath in here. And exhale, let the limbs be heavy. Final breath in. And exhale back through center. Hug that knee into your chest if you want. Lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Squeeze your knee toward your nose and switch it out. Right leg long, left knee squeezes into your chest. Lower the shoulders and the head and shake that knee side to side. When you're ready, pull that leg over to the right. Let the knee drop towards the floor. If it feels better to have some support, you can take a block and place it underneath the left thigh or underneath the left leg, anywhere it feels comfortable. Gaze where your neck is comfy. Full breath in. Exhale, the limbs are heavy. Inhale to feel long in the body. And exhale to twist. One more breath in here. And exhale, hug the knee back to center. Both feet to the floor. Shimmy your hips underneath you. And let's prepare to have our final rest. You might bring blocks underneath your knees or underneath your thighs if that helps to relax your low back to the ground. If you're at home and you have pillows or a bolster, you can even put that underneath your knees. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let your head fall side to side. Undo any hair ties. Adjust your clothing. And any way you can make yourself 10% more comfortable, go ahead and do that. That might mean rolling up something to go underneath your neck for a little neck support. If you're feeling a little cool or you're sensitive to colder temperatures, go ahead and grab a blanket and snuggle up. You might even find something to cover your eyes if you're sensitive to light. For so many of us, lying down, being still, and not having to do anything goes against our feeling of having to constantly be productive. So just know that for these next few minutes, we're not trying to do anything except be here with ourselves and focus on the body and the breath. So, wherever you've decided to lie for these next few minutes, just be okay with that. Of course, if you feel like you must move and adjust your body, feel free, but just try to be okay and satisfied with wherever you've chosen to land. Bring your attention to the bottom of your feet. Notice the muscles between your toes. Relax the muscles between your toes. The toes are relaxed. Bring your attention to the arch of the foot. Relax the muscles in the arch of the foot. The arch of the foot is relaxed. Bring your attention to the top of your foot, the muscles between the bones, the muscles that wrap around your ankle. The top of your foot and the ankle are relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles that wrap around the front of the shin, just underneath the knee. Relax the muscles on the front of your shin. The front of the shin is relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles of your calf, from the top of your ankle to the bottom of the back of your knee. The calf muscle softens and grows heavy. The lower leg is relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles that wrap around the knee. Imagine the entire joint softens. The knee is relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles on the front of your thigh. From the top of the knee, wrapping around to the inside, up towards the groin. The muscles of the front of the thigh soften. The quads are relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles in the back of your thigh, wrapping around to the sides. The hamstrings soften. The thighs are relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles on the sides of your hips, wrapping around to your glutes. These muscles work so hard to help you balance today, and now encourage them to soften and grow heavy to the floor. Bring your attention to the front of your pelvis. The muscles in the pelvic area soften. The pelvis is relaxed. Bring your attention to your low belly. Encourage that low belly to soften. The low belly is relaxed. Bring your attention to the low back. Feel the low back melt into the floor. The low back is relaxed. Bring your attention to the mid back. Start to feel where the rib cage presses into the floor. Feel the muscles between the rib cage soften. The low and mid back are relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles around your shoulder blades, wrapping up to your clavicle, your collarbone. Feel the shoulders melt towards the floor. The shoulders become heavy as the shoulders relax. Bring your attention to the front of the rib cage. Again, notice those muscles between the rib cage soften as the rib cage relaxes. Bring your attention to the muscles in your chest, wrapping across to your shoulders. Feel the muscles in your chest and in your shoulders soften and relax. Feel the muscles from the shoulder down to your elbow, the bicep and the tricep. Relax. The top of your arm is relaxed. Feel the muscles in your forearm. The front and the back of the forearm grow heavy to the floor as the muscles relax. Feel the wrist, all the muscles in the joint soften. The muscles in your palms, the back of your hand, all the muscles that wrap between the fingers. Let go as your hand falls heavy to the floor. The arm is heavy and relaxed. Bring your attention to your throat. Relax the muscles in your throat. The throat is relaxed. Bring your attention to the back of your shoulders, wrapping up to the neck, to the base of your skull. The neck softens. The neck is relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles in your jaw, the muscles in your face. Relax the muscles in your face. The jaw and the face muscles are relaxed. Bring your attention to the muscles of your scalp. Feel the scalp soften from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers, down the limbs to the tips of your toes. The body is heavy. The body is relaxed. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Focus as you breathe in and out. Whenever you become distracted, just come back to the rise and fall of your breath. Begin to spread your fingers and close your hands into fists. Spread and close and wiggle out your wrists. Reach and point the toes away from you, then pull them towards your face and wiggle out the ankles. Reach your arms up and overhead like the back of your hands are going to come to the floor. Reach from the fingers to your toes so the whole body stretches nice and long. And exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Let the head go side to side. Relax the neck and shoulders. And roll to your side when you're comfortable. In this fetal position, just take one breath in. And exhale, roll into your hands to come all the way up to a comfortable seat. When you get there, you can roll the shoulders back and down. Let the head go side to side. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Stay here, breath in and let it out. Big inhale and exhale. Thank you for sharing your practice with us today. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be well. See you next time.